It is section championship night in high school basketball. Tonight, the Section 5 4A boys basketball final between the Mounds Mustangs and the unbeaten Osseo Orioles. Hello and welcome to Rogers High School. John Jacobson along with Champlain Park head coach Mark Tuchscherer. And Mark has coached in this game the last couple of years, and I'm sure wishes you weren't sitting behind me tonight, but rather coaching. But what is this atmosphere like for the coaches and the kids as they get ready to play in this game?
Yeah, it's an outstanding atmosphere. I mean, there's nothing like playing at Rogers in front of a large crowd. This is almost like a college atmosphere, I would compare it to, and just exciting for the coaches, for the fans, for the players, everybody.
Mounds comes in 22-6 on the season. They beat Champlain Park Rebels on Monday in the semifinals in a close game. Osseo advancing. They also had a tough test, Mark, in the semis. They were behind two-part center at halftime, came back and beat the Pirates to hold the seeding here, the #1 seed getting into the final. But what a terrific season for Coach Tim Tyson's team. They were around 500 last year. This year, 28-0 coming into the game.
Without a doubt, just tremendous athletes on Osseo's team, and they work together so well. They distribute the ball to each other. They're not concerned about who's scoring and who's not. They find the open man, make the extra pass, and that's dangerous in high school basketball.
A lot of veteran players for this Mounds team. Most of their top players, both starters and subs, are seniors. So they've got some guys who have been through the wars, although not in sections finals. This is a little different experience for all the guys out here. The only one that's played in a section final, and it was only limited minutes 2 years ago, was Alan Anderson for Osseo.
Yeah, both teams are senior-led, actually, and Mounds doesn't have quite the experience in the section finals and necessarily in front of this type of crowd and this type of pressure. But Osseo, is the type of program that's been in these situations, and being undefeated all season, that's a lot of pressure in itself.
Let's look at our key players tonight, starting with the Mustangs. Nate Albers, 1,000 points in his career, over 1,000 earlier this season. Terrific year for him for Mounds. What does he do well?
He is a shooter. I mean, he flat out will pop off the screens. You give him an inch, he's going to let it go. Unlimited range. Kind of takes those shots as a coach. You're like, oh boy, but he knocks them down. So great shooter. I got to imagine Coach Leisure just gives him the green light.
Osseo, we've talked about all season, great balance both offensively and defensively. One of their guys, Dante Jones, good scorer, but he really can lock down defensively too, can he?
Yeah, and that's kind of the strength of Osseo is all of them can score, but they can defend also. And Dante's a great defender. He's long, he's athletic, he's versatile, gets out in the open floor, great slasher, but one of the leaders here, one of the many leaders on Osseo's team.
So Mounds definitely the underdog tonight, and when you're the underdog, you only have to beat the favored team one time. So what's the playbook that Mounds needs to follow tonight to be able to pull out a victory?
Yeah, and that's just it. It's one game, and at this point, it's one game. They've won 22 games. They're no stranger to pressure in big games this season, but it's one game. They have to put it together, play together as a team. Those seniors coming together on the floor, and really, playing to the highest of their abilities and with nothing to lose. And I think some of the keys to this game is for Mounds to slow the game down as much as possible.
And for Osseo, they feel if they play their game, Mark, they should be able to win tonight, right?
Exactly, and their game is that full court pressure defense, looking to double team when they can, rotating on the backside, and looking to get out and run and really kind of get the tempo going. So you're going to see kind of two different types of teams here tonight.
Our third consecutive night of championship basketball. Hopkins is going to state. Maple Grove from the Channel 12 viewing area. Osseo trying to join them tonight as they take on Mounds here in the Section 5 final. Take a break, come back and tip this one off. Mounds and Osseo for all the marbles in Section 5 coming up.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
John Jacobson, Mark Tuchscherer back at Rogers High School, ready for the Section 5 4A final tonight between Mounds and Osseo. Let's meet the starting lineups for each of these teams, starting with the third-seeded Mounds Mustangs. Their lineup looks like this. Their forwards, Nate Albers, 6'3" senior. Luke Swenson, a 6'3" senior. Steve Skorick, a 6'3" senior, is in the middle. Their guard, Zeke Thompson, a 6' senior. And Nick McMillan, a 6'2" junior. For the Osseo Orioles, number 1 seed. Forwards, John Bezdacek, 6'2" junior. And Cameron Betty, 6'4" senior. The guards, Alan Anderson, a 5'11" senior. Demario Armstrong, a 6' senior. And Dante Jones, a 6'3" senior. A lot of varsity experience on both of these squads, Mark, as they get introduced out here tonight. And we said, other than Alan Anderson, none of them has played in a section final before.
Right, yeah, and I don't think that's necessarily going to hurt them that much tonight, being, like I said earlier, an undefeated team and coming this far, playing in so many big games. I think they'll be ready to go tonight.
Let's look at Zach Tyson, who was their leading scorer during the regular season. Fractured his ankle late in the regular season against Maple Grove, out for the year, so certainly a blow for him. We feel bad for him. He's put in all the work in the offseason, had a great season for them, not able to be on the floor for them, so now he's
right.
a cheerleader and helping his team out.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. He's a great basketball player at just a sophomore, and to have the opportunity to play here would be so great for him, but I know he'll cheer his team on, but it's a tough loss for Osseo. He brings that offensive spark to him, and a great scorer. He was their leading scorer this year.
Still 2 more years of varsity ball left for him. Osseo coming in 28-0 on the season. They were 19-0 in the Northwest Suburban Conference. Mounds 22-6, 12-4 on the season in the Suburban East Conference. Dave Leisure is in his 4th year as head coach at Mounds but he's been around this program a long time, played for the Mustangs on their 86 state tournament team, was an assistant with Ziggy Calls for 20 years, a legendary Hall of Fame coach, and now is in his 4th year, as I mentioned, as head coach. So he knows what it's like to put on the green, white, and gold.
No doubt. Dave's been a part of many great teams over the years for Mounds both as a player and as a coach under Ziggy, and now it's kind of his show. This is his first section final, and something really for him to look forward to and to coach his boys.
And Tim Tyson, 14th year head coach. They've been in 5 state tournaments since he took over in 2003. Bidding for another one here tonight. The last appearance 2 seasons ago, state champions in 2012. We are underway. The opening tap bounced around and finally controlled by the Mustangs. Nick Thompson with the basketball and travel.
That pressure defense is showing already. A lot of nerves out there too.
That's the one thing you've got to kind of settle into the game a little bit too. You're going to have a little bit of that, and you figure usually for most teams in the early going.
Most definitely. As a coach, you just kind of focus on telling your players, focus on the defense and rebounding.
Cameron Betty, good feed from Dante Jones, and Osseo with the first 2 points of the basketball game. Thompson with the ball in his hands into the front court. Trying to get the bounce pass. Jones got a hand on it and then gathered in by Swenson. Swenson will go baseline, trying to get it off the score. It gathers in the loose ball. And back out top. Swenson right side. And there's a steal, and Anderson can't control it. Knocked away. There's that defensive pressure. No steal, but they're right on the ball on every pass, aren't they?
Yeah, Osseo's on the line, up the line defense. A lot of pressure. Mounds running that 4 high set, and really is going to have to cut to get open here.
Thompson's front court against Armstrong. Backs it out now. McMillan, the only junior in the starting 5. Albers, his first shot, in and out. Rebounded underneath by Skorick. And he's fouled by Anderson.
Yeah, and rebounding is going to be key tonight. It's always tough to shoot in the playoffs, so you got to get those second chances, and there's a big board for 55.
First foul in the game. Mounds View, second possession, looking for his first points of the game. Baseline drive, McMillan back out. Open look for Swenson, off the iron, chased down by Skork, throws it back out front nicely, and they keep the possession alive again. So a couple of offensive boards for Mounds View in the early going here, but still no points.
Yeah, great hustle shown by Mounds View so far, and a lot of patience on offense.
Trying to get the entry pass above the block to Albert's out of bounds off his hands, and it's the Mounds View turnover.
Yeah, you're seeing the patience from Mounds View. I mean, they're willing to spend a minute and a half each possession before they get a good shot.
Anderson right side, curls back out top, left open. Three-pointer is good. Alan Anderson, Osseo's 2 for 2 from the field. They lead 5-0. Double team on the backcourt. Mounds View does get it across, and then a little too strong defensively there is Jones coming up to defend McMillan, who picks up the foul.
Yeah, Osseo coming with a lot of pressure here early on, and a couple reaching fouls already, though.
Inbound, Albers, averaging over 24 points a game. Spins against Jones, picks up his dribble and back out to Swenson. Ball knocked away, Albers, and over and back. Has 3 turnovers already, Mark, for Mounds View.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Osseo's trying to do, and be aggressive on the defensive end and kind of see how this game is going to go. And they really want to set the tempo, and the tempo is a huge part of this game. And you're seeing Mounds View set up in a 2-3 zone now.
Anderson, another 3. This one comes out. Skorzik has his first defensive board. Front court. Mounds View, Thompson gets a little fake on Betty and puts it in. Mounds View's on the board.
Yep, this is something Mounds View is going to try to do here tonight and slow down the game with a zone. And if they can cover up the shooters and rebound, they should be in good shape.
Anderson has to check. Baseline, Betty, travel, double dribble. Turnover, Osseo with the basket a moment ago. Nice little shot fake and the basket by Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson, he's one of the main guys that's going to look to attack tonight for Mounds View, without a doubt.
He'll do it again here, and he's fouled. Would have been an and one, but it didn't go, and the foul's on Bezticek. So Zeke Thompson to the line for 2. He's a 76% free throw shooter on the season. Up and true.
Yeah, he's a great leader. In the quarterfinal game, he had 29 points against Centennial for him. So he's capable of getting into the lane and getting some easy buckets for his team.
Averages just over 14 a game. Second one comes out of bounds off Skorek. Osseo basketball. So we stay at 5-3. Osseo possession. Anderson in the corner. Demario Armstrong. He'll shoot a 3 and hit. A lot of guys on that Osseo side that can hit the outside shot and can hurt you offensively. They're shooting 3 or penetrating.
Yep, and that's a big shot against the zone early in a game. Anytime you can kind of bring the zone out a little bit to defend the shooter.
Albert's tough shot gets it to go. His first basket of the game. Back comes Osseo. Jones almost lost it. Gathered it back in and scores. Quick transition tube for the Orioles. And they would like to see a lot of up and down the room. Here they steal it again. Armstrong got his hand on it. Now it's to Anderson, and he's fouled. The last couple of Osseo baskets here, Coach.
Yeah, you know, an outside shot like that is so important against the zone early in a game. You know, you want to try to shoot a team out of their zone and to try to get the pace going a little bit and force the team to play in man.
Tyler Fairchild, 6'1" senior, number 10, in for Moundsview, replacing McMillan, who picked up that foul. Bezdicek got free, and he scores his first basket. All 5 Osseo's starters have scored here already, 4.5 minutes into the game. Albers outside, missed on the 3. Jones rebounds in traffic and get it back to Anderson. To the corner, Bezdicek gathers it in to Betty, back out, Armstrong 3. And it's 15-5 Osseo.
Osseo really moving the ball well. It's so important early in a game against a zone like this, and Osseo doing a nice job of getting it inside and out for threes.
Here's the start that Moundsview did not afford to have, and they're moving the ball around so well and knocking down the shots.
Yeah, you know, Moundsview wanted to slow the game down, I think, and so far, you know, Osseo's kind of controlling the tempo, getting the game going with their defense, and then moving the ball so well on offense. Moundsview here has got to look to have some good possessions, you know, and really get some great shots rather than come down and try to get a quick shot and a quick fix.
The Osseo's in the spot that your team was a year ago, Mark, the undefeated team, the #1 team, the team that feels they can win and should win this game. And very similar to last year against Wayzata, they're getting off to a very good start as you did against the Trojans last year. Yeah,
you know, when you're undefeated, there's just, and the #1 seed, there's tons of pressure on you, and coming out here and getting a good start is so key. You know, for you as a team and as a team that's kind of got that target on their back, and Osseo's doing a nice job of kind of allowing themselves to take that pressure off their back a little bit here.
Thompson turned it over. It's Armstrong. The steal up, trying to twist his way to the basket, and he gets fouled. A careless turnover for Moundsview there. It's their 4th. Foul on Thompson is his first. And Demario Armstrong along in the right for 2.
I think we're already seeing Demario, how important he is to this team. His defensive presence outstanding, and then he's able to run the floor so well and attack. But just a strong, great athlete.
1 out of 2. And it's an 11-point Osseo lead. Thompson in the front court with a pass to Swenson. Fairchild, guarded now by Kyle Williams, is in the game, number 20 for Osseo. Swenson, Alber's right side. Hesitating, now gives it back to Thompson. Marmar Hughes is in for Osseo. A steal by Armstrong, and he keeps hold of it. Back to Thompson. Still a big scramble for it. And finally, Hughes has it for the Orioles. Has it stripped away by Albers. Well, that was a mess for about 20 seconds.
A lot going on there.
Albers ran right into Betty, lost the ball. Hughes ahead, too far for Armstrong.
Yeah, this pace is definitely favoring Osseo right now. You can see the guys are kind of grasping for air, but that has something to do with nerves here. But yeah, the pace is definitely high, and Osseo playing great half-court defense right now.
Anderson back in. Also Matt Bezdicek in for his brother John now, number 11. There's a look at Anderson. Hughes also out at that whistle. Thompson almost had it stolen by Williams. And these guys that come off the bench for Osseo, only 3 of them that'll likely play a lot tonight. Williams, Matt Bezdicek, and Hughes, but all terrific defenders. They don't lose much defensively, do they?
No, not at all. You know, they're deep off the bench, and the 3 guys that come off the bench are able to play, you know, not only a great defense, but able to handle the ball, which is so important in the playoffs.
You get a Moundsview foul as the entry pass went to Matt Bezdicek. It'll be on Swenson, his first. McMillan back in, and Albers will get a rest. Marmar Hughes will get the entry pass. It was Armstrong that went in. 2 whistles went out for Osseo. A moment ago now, it's Williams trying, and he hits. First basket for Kyle Williams. 19-5 Osseo. Now Thompson, watched by Anderson. Swenson, couple of dribbles, and goes inside. Skoric tried to get the pass to Swenson. That didn't go. Anderson has it. Anderson will hand it off to Hughes. Back out, Matt Bezdicek. Williams puts it on the floor. Out to Matt Bezdicek. Finds an open look from 15. Off the iron, out of bounds off of Osseo. Off of, it was going to be off of Skoric, and it's off of Betty of Osseo instead. Three-pointer for Kyle Williams. That's already the fourth three-pointer hit by Osseo.
Yeah, Osseo, like I said, is moving the ball so well, and different guys are stepping up and hitting those open looks and really making Mounds View work on the defensive end too. So not only are they tiring them out with their defense, but they're making them work on the defensive end too.
River Thompson, number 5, in for Mounds View now. Albers got a quick rest, but he's back in as well. Skoric underneath, wide open McMillan. (19-7). Anderson holding. Hughes, Matt Bezdicek.
Big play for Mounds View there.
Yep.
Great rotation on the backside, on the defensive side here for Mounds View, and big play to give him some confidence here.
Albers taking the charge. Well, Cole Jurek, number 21, in for Mounds View. McMillan front court, back to Albers. Down low. Here's Jurek open and hits.
Great ball movement there. That's what Mounds View is really good at, is being patient and giving up a good shot for a great shot.
Anderson gets through some traffic, back out, and now to Williams. Jones with a floater, too strong. Bezdicek tying up, perhaps will be called over the back. Kind of came over and behind Albers on that one. And it is going to be Bezdicek. It's going to pick up his second foul.
Yeah, hustle play there, but unfortunately kind of climbed over the back there.
So he'll come out. John Bezdicek back in. Mustangs chipping away at that lead, still down by 10. Nearing the midway point of the first half. Jurek picks up his dribble, able to get the pass away. McMillan drives to the baseline, back out. River Thompson trying to get to Zeke Thompson, stolen by Armstrong, up and in.
Boy, that's got to be 3-4 steals for Armstrong already.
Got 9 points, and there's a steal by Williams. That one blocked on the baseline. Mounds View coming back. And then traveling called.
Great idea there. You know, Mounds View has some openings. There's a lot of pressure applied by Osseo on the perimeter, but if they can attack that perimeter and get the easy buckets like that, right idea there.
By my count, that's 9 or 10 turnovers already for Mounds View. And midway through the first half. 3 for Anderson. That won't go. Rebounded by McMillan. Into the front court for the Mustangs. Trailing by 12. Here's Albers cutting through the middle. Almost lost the ball. Hangs on and scores.
Yeah, so there it is, right in the paint there. If they can attack the paint, that's kind of the weak spot right now. The pressure on the perimeter is outstanding by Osseo, but you got to break down that first level of pressure.
3-point try for Armstrong, not good. Anderson's follow won't go. Jones can't get it to go. And finally corralled by McMillan. Deke Thompson, front court. He'll blow to the basket, up and in.
Big bucket there. Big momentum. Had to have that one.
Lead pass ahead, too far for Jones. Turnover Osseo. Cameron Betty back in. He'll replace Williams for Osseo.
Mounds settling in here a little bit, you know, getting some good looks, trying to, you know, handle that pressure a little bit better here. Full court pressure and handling that is not an easy thing to beat, especially when you're playing a great team with great athletes like Osseo.
They're down 14, now down 8 and with the basketball. Comes this pass, deflected by Armstrong and out of bounds. Entry pass to Thompson. Drives to the basket again, and he'll score again. Thompson with 7. Mounds used back to within 6.
Great attack there.
Jones, Bezdicek into Betty. And before the shot, we're going to get a foul from behind, whistled against Swenson.
That's smart. That's so tough in high school basketball. After a team scores, you know, you want to come down, take a quick shot, but Osseo real smart getting it inside there, drawing a foul.
That's a second on Luke Swenson. Let's see if they keep him in the lineup. There's a 3 for Anderson. His second three-pointer. And 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Jurek comes back out high. Picks up his dribble and back out Swenson. Now it's McMillan. He'll go baseline to the basket and score. Boy, he got there in a hurry, didn't he, from the wing?
He did. Nice first step there to get the edge, and then Osseo's got to do a better job on the help side, sliding over there.
Pass went into Betty, denied by Moundsview. To the corner, Jurek lost it. Turnover, Bezdicek ahead to Betty. Back out, open 3 for Jones, off the iron, and rebounded by McMillan.
Moundsview's got to be careful here, attacking in transition. If they don't have the layup right away, they got to be patient and get good buckets.
Jurek
like
baseline. Oh, missed the shot in close. Albers follows it up and in. They're getting some good penetration of the basket, aren't they?
They really are. Like I said, that pressure from Osseo is outstanding, full court and on the perimeter, but kind of the weak side is not sliding over right now. Osseo doing a good job of getting inside.
Nice lob pass in and Armstrong, and Betty a good job to adjust on that ball. He caught that in pretty tight, is able to score.
Yeah, did a nice job. Great teams get the ball inside when you need a bucket, and Osseo did a nice job there.
There's that last basket by Cameron Betty, who's averaged 19 points in the 2 playoff games for Osseo. Last foul on Armstrong is his first. 6th team foul on the Orioles. 4 so far for Moundsview. McMillan open, missed the short baseline shot. Hughes rebounds. Wide open, Betty takes the pass from Williams and scores.
That's Osseo's game. Great transition offense off of a defensive stop. Getting an easy bucket.
Thompson taking to the basket again. This time doesn't get it to go. Trying to fight for the rebound, but Armstrong has the basketball. Has Hughes on his left, dishes it off to him in the corner. Marmar to the basket, too strong on the... Put in by Armstrong on the rebound.
Absolute strength there. Great rebound, great putback. So difficult with contact to finish in high school, and Demario Armstrong showing his strength.
30-second timeout for Moundsview. Good rebound by Armstrong. And their guards so strong, aren't they? We got a lot of them. All those kids, they're strong, aren't they?
Yeah, they're so strong, and that's why that pressure on the perimeter is so almost intimidating because they're on the line, up the line, not allowing easy reversals, not allowing Mounds View to kind of settle in on their offense like they know they can, and just making them uncomfortable.
So 30-19, Osseo's opened it up a little bit after the Mustangs got to within 6. And Armstrong will try to complete the end one here in a moment.
Yeah, basketball is a game of runs, and you know, you're seeing a few runs already here, but Osseo is extremely dangerous. If you let them run, it can be 10-20 just like that.
They've had some close games, but they have won a number of games by a very big margin.
Yeah,
they've blown out a lot of teams this year.
Yeah, and good teams too. I mean, they're playing really good basketball.
Armstrong missing Skoric rebounds. McMillan trying to bring it up against Armstrong. Albers right side. Albers will drive all the way to the basket. Made that look easy. He's got 8 points now. Armstrong, high arcing three, won't go. Rebound Thompson, then Hughes took it away from him. Back out to Williams. That Bezdicek into Betty. Up glass, spins out, gets his own rebound. That's not good. Gets it again. Shovels it back out for Bezdicek. Loose ball gathered in by the Mustangs, and then they throw it away. The 12th Mounds View turnover of the half. 6 so far for Osseo.
4 minutes left here in the half. Real big possessions. Trying to get some momentum for both teams going into the halftime.
Anderson looking back out high. Hughes back to Anderson, excuse me, Williams. Out of Betty.
Mounds View kind of in a 3-2 zone here. Trying to slow it down a little bit.
Williams one dribble back. Allen Anderson in the corner to Hughes. Thought about the three into Bezdicek. Back to Hughes. Now he'll come in, up and in, and he's fouled. Look at that again, Coach.
Yeah, another example of one of the, Marmar with great strength finishing at the rim. Tough thing to do at high school, to finish at the rim and then get the opportunity for a three-point play here.
Nate Varberg in number 44 for the first time in the half. 6'3" junior in. His scorer picks up his second. First basket for Hughes. Free throw not good. Ball tipped, gathered in by Betty. Oh, an offensive possession again for Osseo. Lob down low. Betty in a lot of traffic. Loose ball comes to Bezdicek. Not good. Tipped around. Betty's got it again. And a whistle and a foul. There's a lot of contact down there. I'm not saying it's not a foul. It's the whistles seem to come a little late.
Yeah. A lot of contact in there rebounding the ball. It's tough when the ball's being tipped to determine who's fouling who.
Betty comes up short, so Osseo missing on some foul shots here.
Key there, though, as Osseo, they might not be the tallest team, but they get after the rebounds. They're keeping the ball alive.
Second one settles in for Cameron Betty. He's got 7 points, 12-point game. We wind down toward 3 minutes to play in the half. Thompson had it knocked away. Anderson after it and gathers it in for Osseo. Able to track down that loose ball. .250 to go now here in the half. Anderson, bounce pass, tough one in the tight window there. He's right to squeeze it through, and Mounds able to steal it. 7th Osseo turnover. Thompson to Albers in the corner. Albers, deep three ball. That's not good. He can certainly hit from that range. It didn't knock that one down. Yeah, it was going to be called on Matt Bezdicek. Jim Tyson, right in the official's face, didn't believe that was a foul. Called him for a push under the basket. And that's going to be 3 on Matt Bezdicek.
Boy, that's a big foul on him. As a coach, you like to see your players box out like that. You know, if they're going to get a foul boxing out, I guess you can live with that, being aggressive. But that was maybe a little excessive.
Nate Varberg to the line here for a 1-and-1 for Mounds View. And gets the first one, earns the bonus.
Big free throws there.
Well, Varberg knocking both down, 10-point game, 2:25 to play. Osseo has led all the way. Steal here. Fairchild going to the basket, following up Albers.
Great hustle play. That worked out well for Mounds View.
33-25. Williams. Off for Hughes. Anderson. Williams pops out left side. Williams will drive. We'll get a whistle before the drive. We'll get a foul on Mounds View. With that basket. Fairchild that had knocked away, but there's Albers trailing the play, able to score.
Yeah, that's why you tell your boys to hustle down the floor, because a lot of times it's not the first layup that goes in, it's the second or third.
A foul on Fairchild, his first, 8th team foul on the Mustangs. And that's the 1-and-1 here for the senior, Kyle Williams. Missed it, ball tapped around. Oh, we got another foul on the Mustangs as John Bezdicek was knocked to the floor. This one will be against Varberg. John Bezdicek to the line. And the lefty up off the mark, and a rebound to McMillan.
Real important here for Mounds View to get a patient, good look. A minute and a half down 8.
Bezdicek knocked it away, but last touched by him. He was hoping it would have gone off of McMillan, but it's the Mounds View inbound. Under a minute and a half to go. Fairchild. Front court. Varberg. Now off for McMillan, turning, spinning, whistle. We'll get a foul on Bezdicek. John Bezdicek picking up his second.
Heads up play by McMillan there, 33, attacking the guards, the defensive pressure, and drawing that foul and getting some hopefully some easy free throws for him.
And McMillan hits. River Thompson back in, replacing Zeke Thompson for Mounds View. And DeMario Armstrong back in Osseo's lineup. Second one also good. So a couple of big free throws there by McMillan. 6-point game. Just over a minute to play in the half. Anderson. It off. Armstrong's hit a couple of threes. He'll drive this time. Shot up, not good. And we get a foul on Albers. Fouls are piling up in this game. Well, this could be a big factor later on. I mean, it's only one on Albers. We've got 3 of their starters with 2 fouls each. For Osseo, John Bezdicek has 2, Matt Bezdicek 3.
Yeah, foul trouble can be tricky. You got to make sure as a coach that you're watching your players, but at the same time you want to have the right mix of guys in there.
Warriors really missing some opportunities to cash in at the free throw line here too. Second one is good for Armstrong. Zeke Thompson back in, River Thompson out. Albers able to get the ball into Thompson. Thompson picks up the dribble, gives it back to McMillan. 40 seconds to go in the half. Harburg one dribble, back off. Albers out high, looking for Thompson. They go left side, back inside to Fairchild. 25 seconds to play in the half. If they'll go for one here, Fairchild under 20 to go, hands it off for Thompson. 15 seconds.
Gonna look to get it in Albers' hands here.
Shot up, not good. Ball knocked away, rebounded, ahead, stolen at half court. Albers then loses it. Armstrong at the buzzer, can't get it to go. Only go to halftime. 34-27. Osseo is led all the way, but Mark Tuxer and Moundsview keeping it close here at the half.
Yeah, I think they have to be pleased considering how the game started and kind of Osseo coming out hitting big threes and their pressure defense. It's 2-3 possession game here. They're in good shape.
We'll take time out and come back with some first half highlights and more. You're watching the Section 5 4A Boys Basketball Championship on Channel 12.
Going out like that?
Yeah, why?
Well, what would the neighbors think?
I see you! Come look at Mr. Feather. Look what I have. Mr. Bird, remember? Bark, bark, bark. We're just playing. We're just playing on trying to get you out of here.
Even still.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Osseo 34, Moundsview 27, halftime of the Section 5 4A championship game. Highlights from the first half of play, and Mark Tuxer, Osseo able to build an early lead, making shots like this, able to hit the outside three.
Yeah, starting the game on fire, and their defensive intensity turned to offense and really moving the ball. You can see inside and out, really key to getting open looks and knocking them down to start the game.
5 3-pointers made by the Orioles in the first half. Zeke Thompson started to get it going for Moundsview, and they were able to get most of their points on baskets like that. Penetrating, here's a steal here for Fairchild, and then Albers finishing the play, coming, and the trailer able to score there. Albers able to get into a rhythm. No 3-pointers for Moundsview, but able to hit some short shots like that by Cole Jurek, but a lot of them again on penetration. Another 3 for Osseo. This one from Alan Anderson. He made 2 threes in the first half. And this time a good look inside to Cameron Betty, who gets free for 2. Marmar Hughes, Williams to Betty. Great passing play there for Osseo. And they have held the lead throughout. Top scorers, Albers with 10. Zeke Thompson 7, McMillan 6 for Moundsview. Armstrong leading Osseo with 12, Betty with 7, and Alan Anderson with 6. Take time out. Second half play coming up. Moundsview Osseo basketball continues on 12 Sports in a moment.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
We are back at Rogers High School. 34-27. Osseo leads Mounds View, the 1 seed versus the 3 seed. For a spot in next week's state Class 4A tournament that starts Wednesday at the Target Center. Well, Mark Tuxero, we have a few moments before halftime. Tell me a little bit about your season for Champlain Park. You had a good season, obviously ending at least one game before you would have liked the other night, but what, 21 win season for you?
Yeah, we finished 21-7. Had a really tough schedule, I think, not only with our conference, but non-conference. And, you know, we won our division, our conference championship with the North Division, so real proud of that 2 years in a row, and looking to build again for next year, though.
Most of those players coming back next year.
Yep, quite a bit. We played one senior consistently.
All right, so Mounds View, they've come back in it, but they still need another push here to get ahead. They've never been able to get within 6 points since they fell behind big early. What do they need to continue to do or do better in the second half?
Yeah, Mounds View, I think, needs to continue to attack the rim. You know, they're a jump shooting team, so it's not really what they're used to, but it worked. They were able to kind of claw themselves back into this game and attack the rim, and that's kind of a weak spot right now. Osseo with great pressure on the outside. So attacking the rim, getting some easy buckets that way.
And saw those state tournament appearances a moment ago, a great basketball tradition. Mounds View going back to their first appearance back in 1966. They haven't been there since 2005. Starting the second half, Jones missing on the 3. Cameron Betty, the offensive rebound, scores. He's a good inside player, isn't he? Not real tall. I mean, 6'4", good size, but he really is a force on both ends.
He really is. He's crafty, and I think for Osseo to be successful this half, you know, not only do they have to run and play great D, but get it inside to him. He's crafty. He can score.
McMillan with Zeke Thompson. Now Swenson comes out. McMillan and back to Albers, and McMillan an open 3 look. Won't go, and a rebound to Armstrong. Bounce pass ahead. Bezdicek up and in. John Bezdicek. First 4 points of the second half go to Osseo, and the lead quickly up to 11. Jones guarding Thompson. Thompson nowhere to go, and finally gives it up on the pass to Swenson. Baseline, McMillan trying to back down Jones. Tough shot up, not good. Tipped around. Swenson got it, and he'll go to the line for 2. Good offensive board for the senior, and the foul will be on Armstrong, his second. Look at that numbers at the line. Really, Osseo really could have put some distance between themselves and Mounds View if they had cashed in on some of those free throws, especially the 1-on-1s late in the half.
Yeah, free throws are so important, not only throughout the season, but when there's a lot of pressure in the playoff games, got to knock down your free throws.
Alan Anderson out. Kyle Williams back in for Osseo. Swenson gets both first points of the second half for the Mustangs, and they trail by 9. Williams. Armstrong, tough baseline shot, partially blocked. Loose ball, picked back up by Armstrong. Open, John Bezdicek. 3 is good.
Another good hustle play by Armstrong there, keeping it alive and finding his teammate for an open look.
McMillan front court. Albers, he'll put it on the floor. Over Betty, up and in.
And that's what needs to happen. Mounds View needs to get the ball to Albers and get some looks like that. He's able to put it on the deck there a little bit.
Armstrong through the hands of Betty. Turnover Osseo. Look at that 3 a moment ago for John Bezdicek, his first, team 6th of the game. Mounds View, which averages 7 threes made per game, a little more than 7, has not made 1 yet. Shot, I think 3, but then not made them all. Just hadn't been there for them.
No, they haven't gotten the opportunities. You know, they started the half here with a decent look. McMillan had a nice look, but they are a jump shooting team and a team that can knock down threes, but Osseo's done a nice job of keeping that away from them and making them uncomfortable.
Well, Bezdicek a little aggressive on the ball there. That's his 3rd now. So he'll come out. Matt Bezdacek, who also has 3, in for his brother. Ball gathered in by Skorick, almost lost it, able to get it off to McMillan. Mustangs trailing by 10. Thompson, boy, Williams right in his face.
Coach Tyson wanting the officials to get the 5-second call going. You know, Osseo really relies on their tight defense.
Albers 3 missed. Jones got fouled, double teamed in the backcourt. Foul will be on Skorick. That'll be his 3rd. You want to play tough defense, but that's not necessarily where on the floor you want to commit a foul.
Right, yeah, that's a tough foul, especially when both teams are kind of in foul trouble right now. And just got to hustle back to the other end and play some defense.
Jurek in. Skorick will go to the bench now with 3 fouls. Jones, nice pass down low. Betty couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Armstrong up and in. Mario Armstrong's played a terrific game so far, coach. He's got 14 points.
Yeah, he's the difference right now. Just great on defense, finding his teammates and scoring, keeping the ball alive. Just a tremendous basketball player and athlete.
Zeke Thompson down low. Swenson wide open. Osseo back quickly. 3 from the wing, up and in. Dante Jones with his first 3-pointer of the game. Lead back up to 13. McMillan to Thompson. He'll penetrate. And a whistle before the drive. The foul will be on Jones. Excuse me, it'll be on Williams, his first. Marmar Hughes in. Matt Bezdacek out. Team fouls this half. 3 on Osseo, 1 on Mounds View. Nice play to the basket. Albers couldn't quite make it a 3-point play, but he will go to the line for 2.
Yep, Mounds View again, finding that seam inside and getting some good looks around the hoop.
Yeah, Albers to the line. Excellent free throw shooter, over 80% on the season. His first attempt tonight, nothing but net. Fairchild in, and McMillan out. Albers hits them both. 46-35, just over 14 minutes to go, second half. Pass denied, try to get it to Armstrong from Williams, turnover, and then Jones gets up in the face a little too much of Albers and commits the foul. That'll be 3 on Dante Jones.
Big foul there. Both teams kind of struggling with fouls. A couple guys, 2-3 fouls each. Got to be careful here.
So Jones with 3, John Bezdacek and Matt Bezdacek each with 3 for Osseo. Skorick has 3 for Mounds View. 5 team fouls already on the Orioles, just 4 minutes into the second half. Swenson to Albers. Albers, 3-point shot, back iron, not good. Lead pass ahead to Armstrong. He'll take it to the rack, couldn't get it to go. And then out of bounds off of Albers. It's fun to watch. Couldn't get it to go.
No, great effort there. Wanted to put an exclamation point on that, but good attack.
Inbound to Williams. John Bezdacek. Omar Hughes had it knocked away by Thompson, able to control the ball. Williams to the basket, and he's fouled by Thompson. That'll be 3 on Thompson now. Kyle Williams. 0 for 1 from the line tonight. Those free throw numbers. Williams trying to improve that. First foul shot here in the second half for Osseo. Up and in by Kyle Williams. Second one is good. Anderson in. Cameron Betty will get a rest.
Osseo going small here, but looking really to bring on the press now. This half they haven't been as aggressive with their defense, and see what they're going to do here.
Thompson will bring it up against Williams. And gets it across in 10. Wing shot, right side is good. There's the first three-pointer. It's Cole Jurek, 6'1" junior, hitting it for Mounds View. Williams, back out as Anderson. Into the paint and back through. Williams back out. John Bezdicek. Allen Anderson both beyond that three-point line. Anderson back out high. Williams. Bezdicek. Baseline to Hughes. And now Anderson.
Good patience here by Osseo.
And getting the steal is Jurek. Almost went too far. He did. Now he's got to wait for his teammates to come back into play. Double dribble. There's the three of the last possession for Jurek. Mounds is probably going to need more of those down the stretch here to erase this deficit.
Yep, they're going to need to hit some big shots. Oliver's probably going to need to step up, and McMillan also.
John Bezdicek out. Allen Anderson open look at a three. That won't go. Rebound and a foul on Osseo. Good possession on the defensive side by Swenson.
And two good offensive.
Excuse me.
Two good offensive possessions by Osseo here. Just weren't able to get a bucket.
Mark, 12 minutes, 11 seconds to go. Second half. This is going to be off of Mounds View. It is off of Fairchild. Turnover Mounds View. Over 12 minutes to go. Mounds View now in the bonus the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's key, and they're shooting 90% from the line tonight. Really got to look to attack the rim here and draw those fouls.
Betty in, Williams out. Mid-range jumper up and in. DeMario Armstrong. Big bucket for the Orioles. They're up by 12. Thompson taking it to the rack. Gets fouled. And they'll go to the line for two. That basket a moment ago for Armstrong. It's three on Armstrong. Big Thompson to the line. Actually, you look up at the scoreboard, you say, well, we're up by 11, but it doesn't feel comfortable right now, does it? They got so many guys that are just on the edge of serious foul trouble here with a lot of time left.
Right. DeMario with his third there. That's dangerous. 12 minutes, lots of game left.
Second one comes out and Betty rebounds.
No lead is a safe lead in the playoffs.
Anderson to Hughes. Has to check back to Hughes now. Now it's Armstrong. Shovels it off. Great pass. Oh, Betty can't get it to go. Second try not good. Third try not good. But he was fouled. And if that's on Thompson, that's his fourth. Ooh, it is 4 on Zeke Thompson. That's a big blow for Mounds View. So Betty, in some ways, benefiting there, missing the first couple of tries. Did he ends up getting the foul on Thompson? He's going to have to come out with 11.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, both teams having to kind of play around foul trouble here.
Betty averaged over 12 points per game during the regular season. I mentioned 19 here in the playoffs. It's them both here. He's got 11 in the game. Well, that might end up being a big possession in this game. Double team on the ball. They get it through to McMillan. Open look for Jurek. Comes up short. Rebound to Armstrong. Osseo looks to run. Bezdicek. The Marmar. Hughes swatted out of bounds by Swenson.
Swenson, a big, strong kid there. Nice play by him.
Timed his jump perfectly. And Osseo, or excuse me, Mounds View timeout here with 11:09 to go. Third charge timeout to the Mustangs. Well, Marty Osseo, you hope no more fouls. What's the key for them here?
Yeah, I think they got to keep playing their game. They still got to attack on offense. That's what they're comfortable doing. You know, they've been so good at that throughout the season. You can't go away from that and kind of be afraid to win. I think they got to have that mentality. We're still going to play great defense, just maybe a little bit smarter on the defensive end.
And for Mounds View, I mean, it's just continuing to try to climb up that hill and make a rally, and they just haven't quite gotten over it yet. And obviously now one of your best players is in foul trouble with 4 fouls. You're still down 13. Push is going to have to come pretty quick here.
Yeah, you know, they just haven't quite hit those, or even a big shot yet. You know, they got to get that momentum and a couple stops on the defensive end and you know, really look to kind of push here. I mean, there's a lot of game left, but with foul trouble and whatnot, they got to start hitting some big shots here.
And if you're Coach Leeser, you know, you weigh how long do you keep Zeke Thompson on the bench before you feel you have to bring him back in?
Boy, 4 fouls, 11 minutes left. I think if this gets over 15, you can just bring him in, because this is the type of game that Osseo can open up pretty quick.
Osseo gets the timeout before they get the 5-second call on the inbound. State tournament, as I mentioned, begins next Wednesday at Target Center. First game of the day will be at 10 a.m. Osseo wins. You get Osseo, Hopkins, Apple Valley. I think all would say, hey, we could be number 1. We should be number 1. Only one of them's going to be number 1.
Right, yeah.
We'll find out Saturday morning here as we're doing this game on Friday night, but certainly those 3 will be the top 3, no doubt.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, all 3 teams have had great seasons, all great records. You know, it's just kind of a toss-up there. I think those 3, though, will be kind of your favorites.
Hughes able to get the inbound to Betty. Anderson comes back out from the baseline and across to Armstrong. Armstrong looking, now finds Betty. Picks it back up, Bezdicek. And now Armstrong. Lane is open. Nice shovel pass for Betty for 2. Assist to DeMario Armstrong.
Good patience there by Osseo and getting a good bucket there out of the timeout.
Bounce pass denied by Hughes, able to knock it away from McMillan. With that basket again, Armstrong drawing the defense, then we'll pass for Betty for 2. Get pass across, McMillan in on Bezdicek, missed the shot. That's an easy one that's got to drop for Mounds View. And it doesn't. Hughes into the lane and gets denied. Swenson gets another block. Armstrong can't hang on to it. McMillan into the front court for the Mustangs, trying to drive it. And then it knocked away, and we get a foul on Osseo. Bezdicek, now after the first foul is called, both Bezdicek and Swenson had to be separated a little bit, and each is going to get hit with a foul. Now, if that initial foul was on Bezdicek, this would be 5 on him. Let's see where they call that. I think they called Anderson on the reach. Well, they haven't come over to the table yet. Because the technical foul counts as a personal foul. But in sportsmanlike penalties. Well, they did call the foul on John Bezdicek. Wow. So he fouls out on that sequence. He gets called for the initial foul and the unsportsmanlike technical foul that also went against Luke Swenson. And Bezdicek's out.
Boy, that's big. Big turn of events there. A lot going on, a lot of emotions. A lot of game left here, too. 10 minutes left.
Number 4, he fouled up.
The coaches, you want to try to calm the rest of your players down, and you don't want to let this get away from you.
Right, we got Moundsview at the line.
So it was McMillan on that initial drive. This is a 1-and-1 for the Mustangs. And he makes it.
And they're in the bonus here.
He's done. Okay.
Second one is up and also good. So again, the Mounds able to cash in at the free throw line. 13-point game. Anderson is fouled. And this will be on Fairchild. Only his second, the team's fourth. Or fifth. I think we're going to have to go back and reset the team fouls, because I don't think they added a team foul on either side for that double technical there. And
yeah,
that's what
right.
they're going to come over and check with now. I believe it should be 8 team fouls on Osseo and probably 5 on Moundsview.
Yeah. And Osseo actually in a little bit more foul trouble than Moundsview right now, other than Zeke on the bench with 4, which really hurts Moundsview.
Telling me 4 black. 4 black. All right. He's out of the game? You should let him know. I don't know if he knows that.
You know, the board still reads 7-4. And they count as personal fouls unless they don't count against the team foul. But I didn't know that would be the case. So they're just...
No, it should.
Right.
Our number 31, he just got 3. That was just checking if that was his third. Thank you.
All right, well, inbound, we're going to keep the... Now they've got 9 up for Osseo on the team fouls and 5. So they have adjusted on the board. Anderson in some trouble, almost double dribbled. Can't get the shot to go, and finally Albers rebounds.
Yeah, and all these stoppages of plays, this is to Moundsview advantage big time here. 10 minutes left, 13-point game. Still got a shot here.
Into the pace of game that they want to have, Mark.
Yeah.
And Alan Anderson away from the ball, called for a foul. It's only his second, but now that's 10 team fouls. It's double bonus for Moundsview the rest of the way.
They're going to keep going anyway.
Well, Mark, you coached a lot of games, and you want to let the kids play a little bit at the same time. You want the fouls to be called. I mean, how do you balance that as a coach and maybe tonight just as an observer? Yeah, you like how tight it's being called, or would you let a little more of this go?
It's tough. I mean, if I were playing Osseo, I'd want it to be called. Yeah. I'd want it to be called pretty tight because you know, they're aggressive and they play great defense. But yeah, it's tough. You know, being an official is something I couldn't do. So it's tough. You know, from game to game.
Jones will give it to Williams. In some traffic, Jones getting to Hughes. Able to keep the dribble alive. Jones open 3, not good. Chased down in the corner by Williams. He'll go baseline through to Hughes. Driving into the paint. Kicks it out. Good movement on the ball here. Armstrong to the basket. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice drive and kick by Osseo, waiting until they get a good opportunity at the rim here.
First foul on Cole Jurek. Armstrong to the line. Misses the free throw. So they had made their first 4 foul shots here in the second half. First missed in the second half for the Orioles. They will be in the 1-1 the rest of the way. Second one comes off. Betty had a hand on it, couldn't control it. Skoric got it to McMillan into the front court. Comes Fairchild. Bounce pass. Above the block, Albers turns, he scores. He's got 18.
He's got to get touches like that. And you can kind of feel the momentum shifting here a little bit. Osseo not as aggressive, a lot of dead balls here.
Push from behind as Betty gathered the ball in. This will be on Skoric. That's his fourth. Skoric with 4. Thompson with 4 for Mounds View. Swenson has 3.
Another big foul for Mounds View.
If Betty can hit from the free throw line, around the rim and down. Betty tonight 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. Couple big free throws there for the senior. Lead back to 11 for Osseo. 8.5 minutes to play. McMillan into the front court. Jones strips the ball away. Yeah. Off for Hughes, and Hughes traveled. Mounds View coaches wanted a foul on Jones and a hand check out top before he got the steal. Didn't get that call. But Hughes ends up turning it over. Albers able to inbound. Double team in the corner. Mounds View in some trouble. Now Fairchild with it. And back off the pressure a little bit, and he'll get it into the front court. Off to Albers. Tried to get Armstrong up in the air. Couldn't, but still hits. It's a 3 for Nate Albers. 56-48.
Big shot there. No shot is a bad shot for Albers.
Hughes. Hands off to Armstrong. Mustangs within 8. Armstrong now to the basket, and he gets fouled on the drive by McMillan.
Yeah, you see how he gets him up in the air, ends up setting his feet and getting a great shot there. That's his bread and butter right there. Great shooter.
There's an update from on the free throw shooting tonight. Mounds View nearly 88%. Osseo was only 30% in the first half, so at least they've gotten better here and used a couple of potential free throws for Armstrong. It's a 1-and-1. Armstrong, good free throw shooter despite missing. He's missed like 4 or 5 tonight, but he's really pretty good. He hits that one. Thompson back in. He sat on the bench for about 5 minutes, and now back in with the 4 fouls. Second one for Armstrong. Rattles in. 18 points for him. Lead is 10. McMillan for Mounds View. He'll drive. Back out. Handoff. Skoric. Fairchild to Albers. Albers will drive. It's open. Missed the shot. Ball tipped in the air and rebounded by Betty. Outlets to Jones. They'll slow it up. Gives it to Williams. Williams trying to feed it into Betty. Stripped away. Turnover for Osseo. Knocked away from Thompson. Williams out of the floor. And then we'll get a foul. Who's it going to be on? I think it's going to be on Albers. Or is it going to be on Williams? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Williams dove into him.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Better look at it there. It is a foul on Kyle Williams, his second. And remember, it's the double bonus for Mounds View the rest of the way. And Albers, pretty sure free throw shooter. He's got 2 more coming here. Nearly 85% from the free throw line this season for the senior. River Thompson in for Mounds View at that. Whistle a moment ago, Skoric out. Albers knocks them both down. Matt Bezdacek in, Betty out. Remember, John Bezdacek is fouled out for Osseo. 58-50, 7 minutes to play. Jones. Bezdacek. Here's Alan Anderson with it. Almost lost his dribble, able to get it to Williams. Into the lane, floated her up, not good. Rebounded by Albers.
Important here for Moundsview to have a great possession here.
Fairchild looking for Albers, gets it to him. Albers step back three, short, rebounded by Armstrong. Armstrong into the front court. Armstrong gets fouled by Fairchild. I think Fairchild felt that Armstrong just fell down there. Look at it again.
Yeah, that
it's
looked like
a little contact with the right arm, but
tough when it's game speed.
yeah. Armstrong back to the line. 1-1. That's the 9th team foul on Moundsview. So after this one, this will be double bonus the rest of the way after this for Osseo. First one up and good. 9-point game. It's never gotten under 8 here in the second half, but it just feels like a much closer game, doesn't it?
It does. You know, and that's playoff basketball, but you know, a couple shots here and there, game can kind of go either way here.
Armstrong misses it. Ball tipped out to the wing and controlled by Thompson. Double teamed, but able to get it off to Albers. Moundsview into the front court.
Osseo still playing aggressive.
They pick up a foul. That'll be on Williams as he fouled McMillan. 3 on Williams.
4 guys for Osseo with 3 fouls right now on the floor.
McMillan, first one up and in. He's 5 of 5 from the line tonight. Luke Swenson back in. Moundsview as close as they've been since halftime. 7-point game, just over 6 to play, 59-52.
Playoff basketball becomes possession basketball every single time, so both teams got to take great shots here.
Anderson for Osseo. Hands it off for Armstrong. Armstrong trying to get the pass out. Now does able to tip it to Anderson. That was almost a transition opportunity the other way for Moundsview. Orioles control it. Williams.
Oh, there he goes.
Foul on Thompson. Wow. Well, they've been calling him close. You gotta adjust to the game a little bit. And it's a tough foul to call, but you see he reached for the ball and reached in and got arm on him. Williams. And Zeke Thompson, great senior for Moundsview, fouls out with 8 points.
That's a tough break for Moundsview. 5.5, their key ball handler and guy that attacks the rim so well, following out there, just trying to be aggressive and make something happen for his team.
Kyle Williams to the line for 2. It's 2 of 3 from the free throw line.
A couple of misses.
Yep. Betty in, Matt Bezdacek out. Second free throw is good. So he gets 1 out of 2. Lead back to 8 for Osseo. McMillan front court. Albers. Drive, kicks it baseline. Tough shot rising up. Not good. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Betty. Sherlock unable to hit the jumper, but Moundsview keep possession. Jurek to inbound. And able to get it in. Here's McMillan. Able to get it to Olbers, cutting back door, missed it, and we get a blocking foul on Armstrong. Excuse me, it'll be, I think, on Anderson. Now Samuel Anderson will pick up the foul. And now he's got 3.
Nice backdoor play there. You know, Osseo tightening up on defense. Get an opportunity to get backdoor and get a couple free shots at the line.
You don't get the feeling that Nate Albert's going to miss from the free throw line, do you?
You know, as this game kind of tightens up here, Osseo's got 4 timeouts left. Moundsview only 2, so that could come into play here too down the stretch.
Been not close to missing any of those 8. 6-point game. Under 5 minutes to play in the section championship tonight at Rogers. Betty down low, back out. Williams on the wing to Armstrong. Now let's settle it down. Armstrong will drive. Floater up, around and in. Oh, are they going to call an offensive foul?
4th foul.
Foul will be on Armstrong. Wow. That is his 4th. Oh, and then they turn it over. Jones down for Armstrong, up and in. And a timeout for Osseo. Oh, how big is that?
That's huge. That's a huge turn of events there, and a good timeout by Osseo here to kind of settle things down.
Good assist, Dante Jones seeing his teammate open and put it in for 2. So an 8-point game, but that 4th foul on Armstrong. We're talking about a player they can't afford to lose his last few minutes would be DeMario Armstrong.
No, he's been a huge key to this game. You know, first half with his defensive intensity, and this half offensively and knocking down his free throws. Having a heck of a game. He would, you know, he's still in there with 4 fouls and quite a bit of time left. So we'll see how they kind of approach this on the defensive end now. Moundsview really needs to have a great possession here again. I think they got to look to find Albers, you know, off of a multiple screen type set, and I think that's probably what they'll draw up here. Maybe a 4-high set with a back door. Osseo will kind of bring the pressure here, I think.
We're rarely disappointed when we have games up here at Rogers. All the games that we have done on Channel 12 through the years, Mark Year's teams and the Osseo, some great Cooper teams back in the day. We get some good ones.
Yeah, right. I think it's the atmosphere. Yeah, there's just something in the air up here. But great games. This is not failing us either.
There's a held ball. The next one will go to Moundsview. Inbound for Jurek. Able to get it into McMillan. Middle against Jones. Out on the wing. Pops Jurek. Finds the open player. An open look here. It's good. A 3-pointer. Cole Jurek took the pass from Tyler Fairchild and hits.
That's a big shot there. That's a big shot Moundsview's waiting for all game.
Closest they've been since it was 5-0. Anderson able to hand off to Williams. Tough pressure when we get a foul on Moundsview. Look at that basket a moment ago.
Yeah, another big shot. You know, that's a tight spot in the game. You got to be able to have shooters step up and knock those down. And great shot there again. I believe that's the second 3 of the night in a night that they're struggling from the 3-point range.
Williams to the line for 2. Osseo much better here in the second half from the free throw line. Williams hits both of them. Lead back to 7. Under 4 minutes to go. McMillan started to drive, comes back out, a handoff. Albers' three-point shot and missed it altogether. Out of bounds to Osseo. Oh, you won't see that very often, will you?
No, he got a good look, but you know, he's been defended very tight all night, and I think you're seeing some fatigue there too.
Bezdicek able to inbound to Williams. Double team in the back court, getting it back to Bezdicek and into the front court to Armstrong.
Mounds with their own run and jump on defense here.
3:25 to go. Williams back to Bezdicek. Loose ball up, and he's fouled. Fouls on Albers. That's his third. A big play. Osseo looked like they're going to lose the ball in that possession. Bezdicek gets it, scores, and got a chance for a three-point play. His first basket tonight. Couldn't come at a better time for the Orioles.
Yeah, big play there. Again, finishing at the rim, and another opportunity for a three-point play for Osseo.
Makes it. Boy, big couple of last possessions for Osseo. And their lead up to 10. Mounds running out of time. 3:15 to go. McMillan stripped away. Oh, and get a foul on Osseo. Looked like Jones had stripped the ball clean, but we'll get a foul. That's 4 on Jones. We had a pretty good look at that, Mark. I thought he got the ball stripped clean.
Yeah, that was a nice play. You know, they did a nice job of moving their feet and then brought the double over there. But
McMillan misses the first free throw, so a rare miss for Mounds. There's a look at the foul. But
you know, and a lot of times when you swipe down, that's you know, the angles are tough for officials, and when they swipe down, it kind of looks bad. So
McMillan missing on the first one. Betty in, Bezdicek out. Second one for McMillan also comes out, and Betty rebounds and able to get the ball into the front court quickly. Jones and then to Anderson. They chase him down, and he's fouled. Now on Albers, that's his fourth, so he's got to be a little careful, very careful on defense here in the last 3:05 because he's picked up his fourth foul.
yeah, Moundsview is really making them earn it at the line, and you can see how important free throws are for both teams here. Tight game, you got to be able to knock them down. Osseo's doing a good job.
Excuse me, first time at the free throw line tonight for Alan Anderson. Bezdicek in for Osseo. Varberg for Moundsview. Anderson. Second one not good. Ball loose and gathered in by Albers. 3 minutes to play. Moundsview trails by 11. Step back 2. Off the mark. Rebound to Osseo. Anderson will bring it into the front court. Anderson up and off the glass. Didn't get the shot, but he'll go to the line. Boy, Osseo remaining aggressive despite a point where you'd think, well, maybe they'll hold the ball here. Alan Anderson goes right to the rack.
Yeah, and that's what they're good at, you know, attacking the rim. And if you get an opportunity, these guys are seniors. They know when to take a good shot and when not to, and attacking aggressively. But got to knock down the free throws now.
Fouls on Swenson. That's his fourth.
It's tough to take the reins off a team when they're a running team. I mean, that's what they do so well. So Coach Tyson in a tough position there, but Osseo's shown some patience in the half court tonight also.
Second one is good. 13-point game with 2:45 to go. Albers, a three is good. Huge for the senior. Doesn't want to go out yet.
That was deep.
70-60. Anderson with 2.5 minutes to go. Okay, for a 5-second call now, Osseo gets the timeout. Coach Tyson, coaches have that internal clock, don't they?
Yeah.
Look at that three a moment ago for Nate Albers. He's now got 28 points.
Yeah, if he's in the gym, he's got range. I mean, you gotta get out on him everywhere. So he's showing it there. He's not going to go down without a fight.
Hope you enjoyed our coverage tonight on Channel 12. Well, it's state tournament basketball coming your way next week on 12 Sports, as well as a couple of section finals in girls basketball. Nate Albers tonight, 10 points in the first half, 18 here in the second half.
Yeah, he hasn't got a lot of good looks. I mean, Osseo's done a nice job on him, and he has 28. That's a sign of a great basketball player right there.
Coach Tyson looking to get the Orioles into their 9th state tournament appearance, 6th since he took over as head coach. But still some work to do. 2:26 to go, 10-point game. Inbound for Armstrong. And able to get into the backcourt to Allen Anderson.
And this is where Osseo is so strong. You know, they have 4 guards on the floor right now that can all handle it under pressure and ideally knock down the free throws here down the stretch.
McMillan picking up his 3rd foul. Anderson back to the line for 2 more. Up and in. One more coming for the senior. Played just a few minutes in the section final 2 years ago. Much bigger role tonight, and he's come through in the clutch here down the stretch at the free throw line. 12-point game, 2:20 to go.
Mounds has got to try to get some sets here for Albers, some quick sets and some good shots.
Albers. He's got Anderson right in his face. Gets around up, puts it up and in. Incredible three by Nate Albers. 9-point game, backcourt foul.
Yeah, that was good defense right there.
Yeah, it was, wasn't that?
That's just a heck of a shooter. Squares up his shoulders, knocks it down.
Fouls on Fairchild, his 4th. Williams to the line for 2.
And Moundsview always on the cusp here. Just not able to kind of get over the hump, and Osseo knocking down free throws time and time again here.
Varberg back in for the Mustangs.
We got a mistake, baby.
Williams 6 out of 7 in the second half from the free throw line. And that one not good. Varberg the rebound. But still a 10-point game with under 2 minutes to play in the section final. Albers trying to will his team to a win. This three comes off. Loose ball down in the corner, chased down by Williams. Throws it back to the middle of the court, gathered in by Armstrong, ahead too far for Jones, and a turnover. But nothing really hurt for Osseo. I mean, he didn't get a point from Moundsview on that last possession. He'll get it back here. 1.5 to go. That clock continues to wind down on the Mustangs.
Yep, time's running out here. 10-point game. They got to get some shots up here.
And they're not getting easy looks here, are they?
No, Osseo still got great pressure on it.
McMillan to the basket, missed everything. Jones rebounds. And then lost it. Picked up Varberg up and in. Timeout Moundsview. With 1:11 to go. Moundsview with 1 timeout remaining. Orioles had started to move down court after Jones had rebounded and then had it knocked away.
Yeah, just a hustle play there.
Mounds has played with a lot of grit tonight. The team that could have lost either of their first 2 playoff games. It took them to get to overtime against Centennial in the quarterfinals, beat the Cougars, and then came back against your team on Monday night in the semifinals. That was a game that could have gone obviously either way, and here they are trading blow for Osseo. Just haven't been able to overcome that slow start. They fell behind big early and come back close, but as of yet, haven't been able to get all the way through, and now you're down to 1:11 to go.
Showing a lot of fight, in quarterfinal, semifinal game, both big wins for them. And then here, they played a good game. They played solid, and to play with Osseo's pressure is not an easy thing to do, and not many teams have been able to do that this year. Nobody's been able to beat them.
Kyle Williams will inbound, full court pressure for Mounds View. Inbound will come to Anderson, lost it on the baseline, then a loose ball picked up by Williams, who's fouled. They almost had turned it back over to the Mustangs again. They're able to get the loose ball, and then the foul on McMillan. Here's an update on the free throws. Mounds has been solid all night. Osseo, after going 3 for 10 in the first half, 19 for 25 here in the second half, to 76%. You can live with that. That's pretty good in the second half.
Yeah, and you get to the line 25 times. That's outstanding in the second half, and that's just kind of credit to Coach Tyson and Osseo in attacking the rim and taking advantage of that and getting to the line and then knocking them down.
Williams this time comes off. Almer's got a very brief rest at that timeout. He's back in. Not quite in the bag yet, is it, Mark?
No.
Second one for Williams is good. 9-point game. 1:05 to go. McMillan spins. Off in the wing, Swenson will give it to McMillan. Albers, 3-point shot, not good, rebounded by Anderson. Anderson will push it ahead into the front court. Anderson pulls it back out. And he'll give it to Williams. Down to 43 seconds to play.
Albers out there. He's got 4 fouls. He can't foul.
Armstrong back out to Amsterdam. They got to foul somebody. Now, finally, we get the foul. Again, call intentional foul. Swenson will foul out, and that, I think, is going to do it. You can see them all coming at the ball, and then Swenson kind of pushed. I think that's what got the intentional foul call. And they kind of push forward with your hands like that.
Yeah, I think they were looking to get Fairchild to give up a foul there, and he just wasn't hearing that.
Marburg back in. Anderson will go to the line to shoot 2. Oh, it's so tough when you're a senior and you watch those kids and come to the bench and they know it's over. What?
Yeah.
You know, how do you talk to them as a coach?
Yeah, that's. I mean, after a game like this, that's one of the toughest things for a coach to do. You know, you don't plan those speeches. You never even think about them. They don't even creep in your mind, and so you know, you just try to console your boys and let them know what they did well.
Missed some balls, so in theory, it's still, now it's a 3-possession game. Now,
the ball
with the intentional foul, though, it is still Osseo basketball.
Right. So expect a quick fall here.
I mean, he had a foul and he had to hope for a lot of misses in the last 28 seconds. Anderson will go to the line for 2. Just missed 2 a moment ago. First one up, and this one's in. Osseo about to go 29-0 on the season. Second free throw good for Anderson. 25 seconds to play. Barberg to Albers. Three-point shot. This one won't go. Rebound. Who's it off of? Osseo. Mounds basketball. 16 seconds to go.
Yep, here comes.
Mounds is going to make some substitutions, getting some guys in for a last look. Ben Kotke, a senior, coming in for them. Aaron Clausen, a senior. Nathan Kramer, a senior. And Nate Albert's going to go down as one of the all-time greats at Moundsview. Comes out. What a great effort by that young man tonight. Helped them win both the quarterfinal game against Centennial, the semifinal against Champlin Park, and 31 points tonight in what's going to be a losing effort. Inbound pass here from Kotke and to Skoric. Back out, three-point shot for Clausen, won't go. Rebound to Anderson. Under 10 seconds to go. Anderson will dribble it out. And the Osseo Orioles survive a scare in the Section 5 final. They are going to the state tournament for 2016.
Yeah, outstanding game here. Both teams played hard. Moundsview, fought the entire game, but Osseo just too much and undefeated going into the state tournament. What a great accomplishment for Osseo.
Moundsview finishes its season 22-7. Their 29th game of the season, and Osseo now 29-0. Well, they took some blows, some punches tonight from Moundsview, but never quite, they didn't lose their cool. They kept that lead the whole way, never led by less than 5. In the end, again, they hit some free throws, got some big plays down the stretch. Bezjacek hit a big basket. Demario Armstrong was huge for them. And all, as in most of their games, a great team effort for the Orioles.
It really was. Different guys stepped up at different times in the game, and hitting those free throws down the stretch so important for Osseo, and just not changing their style of play. The game got tight. They kept attacking, and I think that really was an advantage for Osseo here tonight.
Mark, thanks for your help tonight. Hopefully we see you on the sideline here coaching in the second final next year.
You bet. I'm looking forward to it.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with our post game. Osseo wins at the Orioles, headed to state. More from Rogers High School after this timeout. Wins. They are still undefeated, and they're going to the state boys basketball tournament. Welcome back to Rogers High School. John Jacobson with Demario Armstrong and Cameron Betty. Cameron, first of all, congratulations on the state for the Orioles. What does this feel like for you guys?
It's just amazing. We worked so hard this season. I think we deserved it, to be honest.
You had a great season all the way around. What did you know you were going to need to do to get one more win against a tough Moundsview team tonight?
We just couldn't sleep on. We had to come out 110%, work hard, dive on floor, get all the 50-50 balls, pass up a good shot for a great shot, do all the little things.
The game was called very tight, a lot of fouls on both sides. How was it to play in a game like that, not knowing, exactly how it is going to be called, and any little touch might go against you?
Yeah, it was challenging. We didn't, worry too much about that. We just worried about making free throws, which we didn't do a good job on, but we could have did better. But we pulled this one out.
What was the atmosphere like tonight? And you had a tough game at home the other night against Park Center, but it seems like this was 10 times more, right?
Yeah, it was very exciting. We had a couple of big games, but nothing like this.
How much are you looking forward to playing next week at Target Center?
Very much.
Congratulations on this win.
Appreciate it.
Demario Armstrong made some big free throws. Your team didn't shoot foul shots very well in that first half. You guys came through, though, for the most part in the second half.
Yeah, we didn't shoot it particularly well, but we still came out, shot good the second half and came out with an 11-point lead.
As usual, I thought defense was the key for you guys. You were able to create points off your defense, especially early in the game. Do you guys take pride in that and being able to score so many points like you do that way?
I mean, that's key for us, applying pressure. We can't let teams get comfortable. We got to make teams get to what they're not used to. We got to apply pressure.
Mounds was able to make a game of it. What did they do well that kind of got you guys out of your game for a little bit there?
I mean, second half, we kind of tried to slow it down, and they definitely took advantage of that, hitting some big shots, hitting a couple threes, and we kind of laid back and we didn't put the nail in the coffin.
29-0, how does that feel?
It feels great.
On to the state tournament next week. Target Center, a whole different atmosphere there. What are you looking forward to most playing there?
I'm looking forward to that. I missed it. I came up short last year, but I'm ready to go get it this year.
Congratulations on this win. Enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
All right, thank you.
Osseo Orioles, a great effort tonight against a very gritty Mounds View team. If they win it, they go to state. They win Section 5 again this year for the second time in the last 3 years. And they'll represent this section next week at the state. Coach will see it on Saturday. The Orioles figure to be in the top 3 for sure, and will play Wednesday in the quarterfinals. That'll do it for a telecast today from Rogers High School. And for Mark Tucksher and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Final score once more in the Section 5 championship. Osseo wins it over Mounds View, 76-65.